Sold most of the stuff. I got a few hammers I can sell over there, but we have a ton of cash, which means I can buy whatever ammo I see that I like. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome to episode 85 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, The Purge. And I've been working through the night trying to get this all taken care of, and this is about as far as I got, and we have a problem. And the problem is, that's all the cobblestone I have left. I have a little bit of concrete left, but I don't have enough to complete this floor, let alone really get working on any of these floors and getting my walls and things in. So what does that mean? It means we got to go shopping. So one of the other problems we have and we discovered is ammo-wise, I am hurting. I'm hurting bad. Now, I do have some that was crafted up, so I have some 9mm ammo, and I think I might have some other stuff that's stashed away in the loot thing that we that gets all of our loot when we have the events and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go down. I want to see what's in there, but I want to go shopping because besides the fact that I need those kind of items, I also need wood. So I'm gonna have to go chopping some trees down. I also need my battery bank so I can use my solar panel that I've been talking about forever, because we're going to need to have a lot of electricity running through here for power, lighting, and everything once we do that part. So I need the battery bank. And one of the things that I'm short on for crafting ammo right now is brass. And I know that there, I believe, two traders in the winter biome that sell each of them 5,000 brass. So yeah, we're going shopping. But I want to be able to sell a bunch of stuff too. So that's why I wanted to go over there, because we haven't really touched that in the entire time it's been there. So let's have it put away what it can put away. And we're going to come over here and we're probably going to add to... Wow. Full. Is there anything in this one? Yeah, I even started into here. Jeez. So much stuff. So all of these, until I start getting tier 6s, it really doesn't do me any good. I think I've already maxed out blocks damage, so yeah. We have a lot of stuff that we're gonna sell. So actually, let me pull you guys down. Let's see how much I can fit in the helicopter. Whatever's left over is going to we'll probably put in the dogs. And just so I can have everything. Yep, there we go. So I'm good to go with there. I do want to come over here. We'll grab our pumpkin bread. Get a little bit better things. The other thing is, I don't think I ever bought my tier 4 mercenaries, because I'm pretty sure the last few times I've done it, I've only seen 3. So we're going to check that out as well. And I don't want to get sick, but I also don't want to have to... Apparently I'm sick a little bit, but I also don't want to have to keep switching my kits out and changing between the wasteland to the winter to the desert. You know, I don't want to have to go through that. So let's just take enough to get me through pretty much this entire episode. I'm going to take an hour's worth of vitamins and a little bit extra. All right, so let's go get the helicopter. Let's move it over by the trader. I also have this, but I need to bring some fuel. See, I almost forgot to bring fuel, because I need clay as well. If we come over here to our press, for me to be able to make 9mm ammo, I could make 1,600 before I run out of brass, which I'm about to get 10,000, so that'll allow us to make another probably 2 grand. Plenty of lead, plenty of nitrate, plenty of coal. Those are not at all the hurt, but I also am almost out of soil. So soil and brass are where we are hurting, and technically I think I have quite a bit of I have some brass that's also cooking through over here. So when we come back, we're gonna have some more brass there. So let's grab an entire can of gas. I need to sell these guys too. You guys are just taking up space that I don't need you taking up. And I don't need you guys in there because I have a ton of you. Okay, and also, the other thing too, I keep forgetting, besides getting my battery bank, I think the Desert Trader also, if I'm not mistaken, sells turrets, so I might be able to get a couple more of the SMGs, which I can't make. Alright, so I'm just going to make the hop skip over here, but because all my stuff's in here for selling, I can park this out front, sell things, pop back in, grab more. We'll try to see if we can empty out our inventory of all the extra stuff that we have. So let's swap over there, get the better deal, eat some pumpkin, get a better deal. And again, I'm pretty sure I don't, well, I think I have to sell some stuff before I can buy you. Let's see. If this lets me learn it, then no, I didn't have it. And I didn't. Okay, well, I'm glad that we've got that taken care of. Alright, let's go ahead and sell. I'll come back once I've sold everything that I can, and we're ready to move on to our next trader. Sold most of the stuff. I got a few hammers I can sell over there, but we have a ton of cash, which means I can buy whatever ammo I see that I like, as opposed to having to craft it. No good solar cells. I'm not worried about that. Don't need the Magnum anymore, although I can actually change the Magnum over to other ammo, so it's actually not a bad thing. I can't get any of the special ammo. That doesn't do me any good.
I bet your friends will be
jealous. So we've already gotten our mercenary, we've upgraded there, so I guess it's next is time. Well, let's see how much of this I can sell to you. If I can get you all clear. Alright, there we go. Gotcha. Alright, so our next stop, because I want to be able to come back from the south. So the last thing we're going to do, I guess, is going to be the snow coming back up. So we're going to hit up, looks like Trader Rect first. And where are you, Trader Rect? There you are. And from there, we'll hit the desert, and then we'll come back to the snow and pop up, and then we'll do some purging. So we've had a lot of build-heavy ones, so we're not going to get any building done. But I'm probably, between episodes, going to do a bunch of mining. Not mining, sorry. Chopping down of trees and digging of clay soil. That way we can... I'd like to basically once and for all solve our problem that we have with ammo. You know, at least for the Horde base. To get us through to the end before we move on to the bird forest. Alright, we've made it back to the desert. This is definitely one of the ones that I needed to hit. So again, she sells, I'll grab some acid, concrete, sure. Alright, solar cell, not very good. No, but what she does sell is the battery bank, which I need. Yes, and SMG turrets. Nice. And then let's see,
looking for a new
Mr.
ride,
Bob, do you have anything that I really would like?
Damn.
You have 2 tier 6 solar cells. I will take those absolutely. 3. There we go. That is actually amazing. Okay, we'll take your bullet tips, your bullet casings. Okay, that was not a bad visit. That was not a bad visit at all.
You look a little light on ammo.
Alright, what do you have? Yes, there it is. A tier 6 grenade launcher. I'm okay with my tier 5, thank you. The other thing is, how much do I need? Okay, fire, shock, and explosion. To have immunity to all of them, I need 200 of the fire, shock, and explosion zombies. Got it. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't even think I'm probably close to there yet, but now I know what I need. Okay, we're gonna grab you guys, some bullet casings, and that should be everything.
The dead
okay.
Stay dead. One customer.
All right, let's do a hop, skip, and a jump over to our next one. All right, we are at the second Trader Hughes.
I don't mind it when a zombie comes.
Pop back in once more. Another 5,000 brass. See if you have any more ammo that you'll sell me.
Got everything from.
Oh, another tier 6 solar cell. Again, I'll take you.
Launchers.
Gunpowder. 9mm, 7.62, buckshot, shotgun. Alright, that's everything.
A little hope inside me every time
Yes, you
I
do.
make a sale. The thought that
He cracks me up. Sometimes he's
splatter the brains of
considerate,
a
and other times he's
just
just another
fills
dick.
my heart with joy.
And we still got a 100, basically like 150,000 dukes. Okay. Alright, so I think first off I want to hit up this treasure map. So let's go ahead and head over there. I don't need to hit another wandering zombie horde. Alright, we are over here digging up our treasure map. I'm just trying my north strat again. I haven't been fully proved wrong, but so far this one maybe is probably the closest to proving me wrong now. Am I on the right side? No. Oh, for some reason I was thinking this was a longer side. I was wrong. Yep, I think we finally found one that disproved my north trick. Although, was it treasure maps that I was doing this on, or was it the quests? Now that begs to differ. Is there a difference between the two? Yeah, because this is definitely not on the north trajectory. But again, like I was saying, this is a treasure map as opposed to the one of the trader quests. But there are no trader quests in here, so no, it must have been treasure maps I was doing. Now I'm confused. There it is. Interesting. Okay. See what our first wasteland treasure chest gives us. 12 grand. Decent little bits of ammo. Nothing great, and it definitely did not follow the north trick. So I guess we can kind of finally rule that one out. We just were getting lucky a bunch. Alright, let's head over and do the other tier 4 from the previous episode. And that looks like we are going to have a tier 5 in our books here shortly. That one right here on the right. I think that is a prison, and the prisons have all, at least to my understanding, all the prisons are tier 5. So, alright, let's get over here. Let's take care of this apartment complex. I'm thinking we can probably get at least another 1 or 2 purges in as well. So it's not just going to be just the apartments. Alright, let's flip it around and jump out. Alright, inventory. Nope, inventory's not clear. Let's dump everything inside the helicopter. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to go for a headshot, but I guess not. I get a feeling he's going to pop his head in here and bug us again eventually anyway. Alright, I am just going to do this as a... We're just going to stick with the ground floor. I know there's probably a path to this, but especially with these... Whoa! You seem to be bigger than a normal... Yeah, I think you are. I think you're one of these special zombies. Okay, and then I fell in the pool. That's not a good thing to do. Yeah, I think you're a special zombie, which hopefully means he'll drop something good when I finally do kill you, but holy cow. I'm trying not to awaken too much other of the, this POI zombie so I can sit there and concentrate on this guy. Holy cow. And interestingly enough, I guess he doesn't show up. I don't get to see his... He has to be because I'm not seeing... Oh, and that's why I got the wrong headpiece in. Yeah, he is. Okay, he's got the blue name tape. I forgot to change my headpieces back after the training. Now I can see his hit points. Yeah, he's definitely one of the special zombies. But we are getting close, and I should get, with all these headshots, I should get a decent amount of experience on my sniper rifle. Oh, we're actually leveling up the hunter right now. Holy cow. And I'm moving around more than I wanted to, which means I'm waking up more of this POI than I also wanted to, but we're almost done here with him. Jeepers, these guys have a lot of hit points. Yep, got him on the sneak attack. Anything good in there? Not worth the amount of ammunition I just spent taking you down, I'll tell you what. Alright, pop in the head. Okay, let's get the old axe ready because I'm going to be hitting up the doors. I still need doors. I don't think I'm going to break down any beds because I actually also need beds. I'm not going to be doing a ton of picking up of stuff because I really do want to be able to progress here and get a decent POI, or Purge day. We haven't had one of those in a while, so right now it's still pretty early. I'm assuming most of these houses are going to be kind of cookie cutter, similar to each other. And a lot of this stuff we probably already woke things up when we were running around. Okay, well, let's keep moving. We're actually fairly quickly moving through here. Nope.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, we got quite a few guys popped on this one. Okay, we'll take them out. Can I get headshots? There we go. At least one. Ooh, and we got some exercise equipment. And Furious Ramsey, I don't know if you watch any of my videos. Pretty low-hanging fruit and everything, just getting started. But if there's any way, I would love it if we could pick up the wooden desk. The metal desk we're able to pick up, which is cool. But when it comes to decorating, I would really love to be able to pick up the wooden desk because it looks better. It fits better in most of the things that I do when it comes to decorating. So, small little thing, but if you take requests, I would love it if that was a possibility. Yeah, like these right here. Like I don't even get a radio menu, so I can't pick them up. So that would be awesome. I will eventually come back and probably pick up a lot of these appliances because I'm going to need a ton. Because I realized that because of the the way I'm building my skyscraper, I'm pretty much going to have to build 6 kitchens. 6 full kitchens, 6 full living rooms, 6 full... So I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to do multiple times. Oh, I definitely need to get that one there. So, yep. I need to... Certain things I need to do, but I think I'm probably going to maybe pick a day where I'm just going to go through and look for furniture. So those spots that I marked on the map of things that I think might actually be... cool type of furniture POIs. We'll go back and check those out and see. I'm going to have to actually clear them. So it'll be kind of a combination of a Purge / POI decoration episode. So it should be a fun one. But we'll do that once we've got all of our floors constructed. And at that point, we're just, we're to the point where we need to start decorating, which means I need to go out and get all the different items. Probably wait until after I do take care of the walls. So I think that's kind of the direction I'm going to go. They'll be cookie cutter-ish, not necessarily cookie cutter spaces, but I think the room layouts will all be the same, and then it's just going to be changing up which types of furniture, maybe coming down to colors or things like that. So. Because there's going to be a ton of decoration. Like this is going to be my most ambitious base yet when it comes to decoration. Because even the fortress, it only had so many living spaces. I had to divide it up in between living spaces, kitchens, and things. This time, every apartment is going to have their own versions of it. So it's just going to be a lot of work. So. I'm going to be, over time, just gathering, collecting, and preparing for it. Okay, I think this was the last one of the first floor that I haven't done. So we should be able to run through here, clear everybody out, and then I go upstairs. Right now it's saying, what, 7 areas and 9+. I'm positive it's more than 9+. Or more than 9. It's the plus. A sarcastic plus, like probably, and then again, maybe not. Maybe I ended up pulling a lot of the ones from the upstairs down when I was fighting that special zombie. We'll see. Probably need to be grabbing a lot of these too. And I can't grab those either. Yeah, that would be another nice thing too, to be able to get these little wooden dressers, you know, the nightstands. So, yeah, just things that would be nice. Not complaining because, you know, the mod is amazing. You know, I did not think I was going to find a mod that I was going to enjoy as much as I have Undead Legacy, and the fact that I was even able to get Renevo to come play this one, because he hasn't touched 1.0 yet. His basic thing is he wasn't going to play again until the Undead Legacy came out, and that's what we were going to play. So the fact that I was able to get him back in and playing this one says something, you know, because, you know, we're along the lines of liking the progression to take longer. We enjoy, you know, having to do a little bit more to be able to progress and stuff. So this it fits that ish that is what we like, you know, and gives us a nice fun thing to do. And then when Undead Legacy comes out, you know, we'll be able to play that too. So I think it's fun, the modding community, that, you know, there are things that they all each do differently, you know, and it gives us a unique playing experience, you know, for each one of those we play. So, all right. Yeah, see how I was saying 9+? Now it says 2+. Less rooms, more zombies. But that's okay. I think the most of this top floor is going to be similar to the bottom one. We just going to kind of run through and... Ooh, nice. Oh, I'm at tier 3. Tier 3 of the final sniper. Nice. That is awesome. Very good. More exercise equipment. Let me make sure I grab all my doors. Alright, next up. Okay, we did that. We did that. Alright, let's hit this one. Headshot, headshot, headshot. Nice. Not a headshot. Headshot, headshot. Haha. It's funny. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm not. It's just, you know, it's a hit and miss. Like I think I was watching a Jewel one where he says sometimes, it was during the streamer weekend, and he was talking, you know, like someone was calling him out for being an egotistical or something like that, which is, you know, obviously that means you don't watch him very much, because he most self-depreciating humor, and I've seen a lot of ones, but his comment was, I'm either the greatest or the absolute worst player, and usually within moments of each other. I'm like, yeah, I can feel that. I definitely have days where I feel that as well. Okay, I think the next one is the treasure room. Oh, and I almost ran over that. Yikes. I think you're supposed to pop down into it, but I'm too impatient, so I'm going to come over here. Oh, hey, there we go. We finally did get one. Nice. Yeah, we'll clear this place out. And then I think there's some upstairs areas we still got to hit up to from the looks of things. I did pass up a ladder at one point. And then this one will be done, and it's only 16:57, so we have some time left. All right, guys, come over here. Let me explode some things, so you guys don't accidentally kill yourself, which they like to do. I find the humorous, one of the more humorous things about their ability to find ways of trying to kill themselves is trees. They like to stay close to you, and if you're out there chopping trees down, just pick them up, because otherwise they will end up dead. They will be standing underneath, and kind of the way it was back in the day. For those that haven't played, like, you know, some of the earlier alphas and stuff, you used to actually kill yourself chopping trees down. If a tree fell on top of you, you died. Nowadays, you can actually kill zombies that way, which is kind of a fun thing to do sometimes, and apparently you can also kill your dogs. Not yourself anymore, but yeah, that used to be a thing, you know, like the dumber ways to die was to actually have a tree fall on you while you were chopping it down. Uh-oh. Apparently I am out of gasoline. So I must be in the helicopter. Meh. Alright, I have one area left, 7 zombies. I think most of them are upstairs. Let me make sure I've picked up everything in here. I think a lot of them are going to make their way to us while I'm still in here. Alright. Yep, I can see over here. This is... Okay. Let's come through here, see if there's anything. Actually, I can... Any of those that I see, I should definitely be grabbing. That's 3 brass. Yep, this was one of the areas I could have used to come up here. And do we have anybody in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so nobody's up here. So let's find out where our friends are. Are they down or up? That one's up. We have... Okay, actually the dogs finished them off. Thanks, guys. Good job. Good job, you. Alrighty. Oh, I was going the right way. Okay, so tier 4 is done. 1745. We can definitely get some more done. I'm not going to be able to do that tier 5. Absolutely not. That's not happening. But look at that. We are making our way around. So there's a tier 5 there, tier 5 there, and I'm pretty sure tier 5 there. But let's pop up over here. And let's see what we got going around there. We can definitely get a few more purges in, which is good. I think this is part of ours, right? I need to hit that. Where am I? Yes, I do need to hit that. Okay, let's drop down here. And we have a crack-a-book. Ooh. That could be good. We have these two right here. So, you know what? The road... I could save the crack-a-book, and then we got those items there. We hit the ones in that back, that line of that line of tier 1s the other day. But let's run through this fire station real fast, and then if we have time, let's also hit up the crack-a-book. Maybe I can get lucky and get some of those missing recipes. Who's hitting me? Oh, you were hitting me. Okay. Anything else? Nope. All right, we'll head up. This is one of the older POIs, but they keep tweaking them. So what they'll do is sometimes they'll take an older POI that you're familiar with, and they'll change the pathing on it. So they'll make some tweaks to it, and I think this is one of the ones where they've definitely made some tweaks to it. See how many headshots I can get. We're already partway through tier 3. I mean, when I hit tier 5, that's it for Hunter. I wasn't expecting to get through Hunter this quickly. I'll be honest. I think it's helped that I've really focused on the one weapon and really kind of, because it's doing work. It's doing a lot of damage. It's fairly easy getting kills quickly, like quicker than I was doing when it came down to the revolver. One of the reasons I kind of got tired of that. It did decent amounts of damage, but it was so slow. This one definitely has a higher attack speed. Yep, there we go. Higher attack speed, and it even does more damage, so it's kind of like the best of both worlds. And it's got a really good magazine too, which is nice. So if I actually am going to do another class, I have to really think about what I want that last class. I say last like it's going to be the last one, but apparently I'm, as fast as I go through things, there might be yet another one after that. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through the burnt forest. I don't know how big the burnt forest is yet. Until we get inside there, we aren't going to know how many we have to do. Because I didn't know how big the wasteland was going to be, and it turned out to be a little bit bigger, which is good. Because it gave me time to work on a much bigger project, which I didn't have to feel so rushed like I did with the snow biome. I always felt like I was against the clock on that one just because of it was such a small biome and I picked such a big project. So, okay, what did we get? Hold on, did we get? Nope, I thought we had a tier 6 chainsaw. Nope, just another tier 6 engine and wheel. See how many books we can get here and make sure that we're being careful not to destroy any books while we're at it. I don't know. Sometimes it used to be where I would go through here and I would just try to kill everything and then come back for books. And then other times, worried about the books getting destroyed. So man, there's not a lot of books in here. I mean, there's the same ones here, but I mean, in the bookshelves, there's not a lot of books. All right, let's get down and crouch and get the sneak attack on him. All right. They're back to, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't think that they know what they want to do. Sometimes they wake up immediately, and other times it seems like I can pretty much do whatever I want and I'm not going to wake up. Be careful not to hit the books in the back. Cool. Alright. Okay, fine. I'll break you and walk that way. What the Doesn't look like anything else here. I'm not paying attention to what I'm getting, so we'll look and see what we got at the end in case we got any new unknown recipes. I'm more paying attention to what's happening around me because I don't want any of the books to get destroyed while I'm actually doing this. Okay, where's the spitter? Because that can definitely mess my my stuff up, especially if he blows up. That's the worst, when they blow up and then they take everything out with them. Okay, we're good over there. Got a couple stacks here. I'm wondering if I am going to find... I can't believe I shot that. What the heck? Why would I do that? Dang it. Well, lucky I don't get to find out what it was, so I don't know if I destroyed something I needed. Okay, now we just head... Oh, missed one. Alright, I know we're going to have a few more in the back once we get upstairs. Nothing here. Ooh. Was there nothing, or was that my dogs breaking blocks? Alright. Yeah, at some point I'm really going to have to focus on getting more. Like, I keep kind of hit and miss. Like, I focus for a little while, and then I back away from it. But, you know, as far as the furniture-wise, I forgot I don't have... Oh, this is faster. Forgot I don't have any gasoline, so I got to use this for now. And the dogs are doing a good job killing for me while I'm doing this. Alright, there you go. Yeah, we're about 2/3 of the way through our tier 3, which is awesome. Grab some trash. Head upstairs. Are we going to have enough time? Oh, yeah, we still have time to do more. Man, we are booking. We are really booking on this one today. There we go. There'll be some of those up here. What do we got going on over here? Oh, got a couple. Okay, yep. Oh, and a pigeon. Which I apparently don't know how to shoot anymore. Good grief. What the heck? Alright, we'll grab you. Yep, you're inside there. Still, I knew you were there and you still got me. Alright, we are complete. Oh, second propane. That's 2 propane tanks today. Nice, very nice. Okay. Once I get all the loot in here, I will... I just saw that. I did just see that. Wait, I can make the generator, so it's just the battery bank that I can't make. I was all excited thinking I found one that I didn't have. Nope, no new ones. Alright, let's jump off the edge. Nope, no new ones. Alright, I think we're... Where's my helicopter? I was going the right way. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've made our way around here. Yep, there we go. Head over to where we actually put up the one that I was originally intending to do. Come on, why are we suddenly forgetting how to fly? Yeah, that's a prison. There's no way I'm gonna get that done today. But we can do a quick run at the gas station. Alrighty, now we get some gas here, which means I can at least put a little bit in here. Alright, yep, you're right in here.
Incoming enemy.
I'm shooting my... I think that I'm about to do it again where my tier 1 of a new weapon is about to break. Which is probably good. I think we're almost done with our purging for today, so when I get back, that gives me all the more reason to craft a new one. What do we got back here? Yep, get some headshots, and I think this is one of the ones, there are people that know where all the secret stashes are. I'm not one of them, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the spots. Oh, not a secret stash, just a gas station thing, but was an engine there. Let's break you down real fast. Although I did just put gas in, so I suppose I could have used that, but that's fine. Oh, well, that's a new one. Okay. I mean, I'll take a new one. Just any new one is still a new one. All right. Again, once I'm done here today, I'm going to go out and do some mining. So our shopping trip consists of both things that we can buy and things that we can mine. All right, nothing up here. I think this door is probably... Oh, I hate this place. I always forget about this place is what it is until I get inside. This has given me no shortage of
Master,
grief
we are not alone.
because they come from all over and way more than a tier 2 should ever bring. And no matter which direction that you go, there's ones that spawn on the opposite side of you and you get stuck in the middle. They spawn in here, they spawn up in here, and they spawn around this corner. And it does not fail to get me every time. Alright, let's grab all the stuff that we can with the auger. And then we'll hit up our loot, and that's gonna be it for this episode. Like, I'm glad that we finally had one of these, because we haven't had one for a while, where we got away from the crafting and we went and did some other things that we needed to. Tier 6, okay, good stuff. So, like I said, but between episodes, I am going to go out, I'm going to chop a bunch of trees down, and I'm going to dig up a bunch of dirt. Those are the two things that I really need to do right now. That way, in our next episode, we're going to be able to pop back in, and we're going to actually get some of the base building done. We'll be able to finish up that top floor, and then we'll also be able to start putting the walls in. That's kind of the two big things that we want. Once those are in, then we can think more about actual decorating and furniture and things like that. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like. If you have not already subscribed, I would really appreciate if you consider thinking about that as well. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.